you do the same training as Sadio, you will never look like him, or if I do the same training now, not possible. He's blessed.
What you're expecting too much of a manager who comes in at that time in a caretaker role to transform a team, or to transform a season?
I've had it. You know better than me, we had a similar situation when I started here. We were not flying from the first day, let me say it like this, and you might have thought after 6-7 weeks, well, is it really much better than before? So maybe you thought it, I don't know. If you are in the situation, you just accept that you need all the steps. So you cannot just say magic sprinkle and go from here. But a good example is the 3-2 against Norwich. I didn't see now the full game. Saw a lot of situations, but it's not necessary to have all the situations. But you win 3-2 at home, and it's Premier League, it's a home game, and you have to win it, and you won it. Great. But because they're in the situation they are in, they have to explain why it's only a 3-2. I don't know exactly what was our result against Norwich at home.
3-1.
So not much better, and we struggled in moments, and they had good football situations, and you think then, yeah, come on. Forget it, 3-1, 3 points. Professional business, go from here. But that's the situation now they are in. They have to explain why it's only a 3-2, why you have to give them 2 goals and stuff like this. So that's maybe the explanation, but that would be in all big clubs in the world the same. And that's what we all have to deal with. It's completely normal that expectations are always short-term, never long-term. So yes, you want it now and forever, and not from in 5 months on until forever. So that's a problem we all have, and that might be the situation there. So, but again, we don't face the team who has problems over it. We face Man United, and if I go through the lineup, whoever will play, it's the goalkeeper world class, the last line, absolute top. Then I'm not sure if McTominay or Fred can play. Then might be Pogba and Matic, for example. Let Pogba play, and he plays through you and behind you and all these kind of things. And then you have up front, you can choose, yeah, Sancho, Fernandes, Elanga, or Rashford, and a guy who scores now his 60th hat-trick. So I'm not sure if Cavani will be ready, these kind of things. So that's the thing, that's the team we face, and that's what we have to prepare for, and not what happened last week or something like that. If we let United do, they will cause us massive problems. So we have to be in the right mood. The people have to be in the right mood, like a really ready to fight for 3 points, and not want to show that we are in a better moment than United. Who's interested about that? Maybe a couple of times in better moments like other teams, and they gave us a knock. Then that's it with a better moment. And who cares? They want to have the 3 points we need, and that's the attitude we need to show. So we have to be angry in a good way, and all these kind of things, greedy, all these kind of things, really, like you are if you want nothing, like you would be with 0 points. And it's the most important 3 points in your life. That's actually the attitude we need for this game, because otherwise the quality is too high. They're too good for not being in that mood.
Thank you, Dave. You spoke about Sadio's physicality, and at times it is just unbelievable, especially considering his size. I think, like, of all the players that you've got, even though he's 30, he really does look like he can play on.
Yeah,
like,
he will.
And
if he wants to.
And I guess, like, he's gone under the radar on his contract talks because of Mo, but I think clearly you would like him to stay longer, and he has that ability, as you say, to just play on for so much longer.
So it's good. Thank you for the question, because a very good moment. Because it's my fault. I made a mistake. So, like, with talking to you about a Mo contract situation, which I usually didn't do, and leaded to plenty of misunderstandings and stuff like this. And if you ask again and stuff like this, so I go back to my former approach and close the door again. There's nothing to say about any kind of negotiations of contract stuff like this. It's really not from me here. When we have something to announce, you are definitely the first group who gets the information. Until then, you have just to wait. And about the quality of Sadio, we really don't have to talk, because that's absolutely incredible, the quality he has. And and obviously what happened the last 2 months for him was a boost. That's clear. I'm sure you find now a bigger legend in Senegal, even if we would try to. I'm really happy for him. And all the rest we will see.
Just on his physicality, that kind of shows his dedication, that incredible sort of
Yeah, but he's a talent as well. So like, if you do the same training as Sadio, you will never look like him. Or if I do the same training now, not possible. He's blessed. Let me say it like this. He does a lot, absolutely, but was a bit lucky as well. Let me say it like this.
Okay, we'll end it there, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure. See you.